What are the three advices, according to your long experience, that you would wish to pass on if you were to go back in time, I guess?
Yeah, no, those are great questions. I'm trying to narrow it down to just three. I think so. Three things that I would say to make me a better lighting artist when I was first starting out would be, number one is I would focus less on trying to watch software tutorials and learn software things, and really focus on image making and really study art, composition, all that kind of stuff. So that would be one. And within that, like, it would be a lot of checking references. I didn't do enough reference work when I was younger. So it was like, when I would try and light a living room, I would just be like, okay, I know what a living room looks like and go in there. But like, you really want to study a painting of a living room to see how an artist interprets the light. Different photographs, how like the light bounces down and bounces up around the ceiling, with the way the light wraps around things. What's the exposure difference between an inside room and a very, very bright outside? You know, it's not even that sunny out there, but that's crazy that it's that bright.
That's why I have curtains behind me.
Yeah, well, my room is just too dark. I could, yeah. If I shut them, it's a mess. Anyway, so yeah, checking reference, studying the artistic side of things. I think a really big one is what we talked about earlier with critiquing, like making sure to get your work out there and getting it reviewed. And then the third thing that I would tell anybody is that keep making stuff. It's going to be hard at first, and you're not going to be as good at it at first as you want to be, right? There's your eye and your desire to make good looking images develops way faster than your craft and your ability to make those images. So there's a gap there where, again, you're creating stuff that's not good enough and you don't know why, but just be patient with yourself. And this is even harder senior artists and for people who've been doing this a while. Let's say you're learning let's say you're jumping into Unreal, or you're jumping into learning something new. You're going to not be great at it at first. And it's going to, like, there's going to be this feeling, especially if let's say you've worked in Maya for 10 years and you're wanting you're trying to work in Houdini, let's say. There's going to be this pull to go back to the familiar, to just return to what you know, but fight through that a little bit and push yourself to learning the new stuff, because that will kind of open you up a little bit. So I think it's a lot of like, don't be afraid to fail and just keep going with it.